hitting start our webinar. And here we go. Welcome, welcome to our Travel Week community, travel consultants. Thank you so much for being here today. We have, as always, a very awesome show planned for today. We have Sebnem Richtmann, who is the business development manager for Palladium Hotel Group, and she is here today with an amazing presentation. As you know, if you have any questions during the course of the webinar, please feel free to pop them into the Q&A box at the bottom. I will be back on at the very end of the webinar to ask any questions on your behalf. So please don't be shy and use this time to get your questions answered. There is also an amazing prize attached to today's webinar. It is a 3-night stay for 2 at the Palladium Colonial Resort and Spa in the Riviera Maya. Woohoo! That is an amazing prize. All of you who are on here now will be eligible to win the prize when you stay through to the end of today's webinar. After the webinar is over, we will pick randomly an agent from today, and we will connect you with Sebnem to make sure that you can receive your prize. And so, yes, as you know, here at Travel Week, we are dedicated to providing the very best information for you so you can plan and book amazing holidays for your clients. And so without further ado, I would like to pass the floor over to the amazing Sebnem. Sebnem, take it away.
Thank you so much, Candace. I'm so excited to be doing this with you and Travel Week. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I do have some updates for you on the Palladium hotels. So let's get started. First, I'd like to let you know who we are. We've been around for many, many years, 7th largest Spanish hotel chain in the world. We have lots of hotels. I'll show you on the map. It originated from Ibiza. The owners are from there. We do have a whole list of different hotel chains on our portfolio. However, in the Caribbean and Mexico, we are concentrating on our TRS hotels, which are adults only, the Grand Palladiums, and the Family Selection. So all of these hotels are available with all the Canadian tour operators. So I'm going to start off with the Grand Palladium hotels, and then I'll talk about the Family Selection, which is a section within the Grand Palladium, and then we'll talk about our adults only hotels, which are the TRS. So this is our team in Canada. We have our Director of Sales, Gabrielle, who's based in Toronto, and we have Christy. She's based in BC. She looks after BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. And I'm in Ontario. I look after Manitoba, Ontario, and except Ottawa. And my colleague Julia, who's based in Montreal, she looks after Ottawa, Quebec, and the Maritimes. So we have grown over the years. Here we are, and I'll give you our email addresses at the end. So if you have any questions, any concerns, let us know. Okay, so let's get started with Grand Palladium hotels. As you know, they are very family-friendly hotels, ideal for everyone, for couples, groups, families, singles. Everyone will have something to do at the Grand Palladium hotels. Very easy sell, perfect for families. We have the food allergy program. Keep that in mind. We have a splash park at all the resorts for the kiddies. We have baby club, kids club, and junior club. And there's no cost for any of these clubs, including the baby club. We have extra time sports bar at all the Grand Palladiums. And this is ideal for the entire family. They can have drinks there. They can have food. They can play games. They can watch things on the big screen. So it's a lot of fun, and it's open all the time, so which is great. We do have a lot of sports at the hotels. We have activities, we have wellness activities, we have entertainment. So there's something for everyone, and everyone will enjoy their time at the Grand Palladium resorts, as they're all on beachfront locations. So I'll touch base on each property. quickly. As you know, we do have many properties, so I will go and talk about each one. So the Grand Palladium in Costa Mujeres, this property was brand new, built in 2018, and it's been busy ever since. My recommendation is always to book in advance, especially for groups, even for individuals. Hotels are selling out very quickly these days, as you know. So you fly into Cancun. We're in that new developing area, Costa Mujeres. All the big chains are there. We are there as well. And it's a very modern complex. We have the village area. We have the sports centers. It's a big resort, so there's convention centers. We have the canals that go around the property, so you can take a boat from your hotel area to the village where all the restaurants and bars are. As I said, it's very modern, so you have the light colors. We have loft suites, junior suites, and swim out rooms. So there's a lot of different options to choose from. So as you can see, we have the water around the property. So it's like an excursion on its own. Families love it. You hop on the boat and you get to the village. That's where the sports bar is, the restaurants, shopping, entertainment at night. It's quite nice. It's a magical place, let's say. I love this property. So we're moving on to Riviera Maya. It's been a Canadian favorite for so many years. We have the White Sand, Colonial, and Cantena, the 3 sections. You stay at one, you have access to all 3, which is ideal for your big groups, families. Everybody will have something to do at this resort. This is a little bit different than our Costa Mujeres resort. It's more spread out, it's lush. We've been there for so many years, and we have a really nice stretch of beach at this end as well. So it is about an hour and a half away from Cancun. So it's on the Mayan Riviera in between Tulum and Playa del Carmen. It is a massive property, like I said, and we have been doing a lot of renovations. We have the Cantena section closed right now. It'll be reopening mid-December, which is like coming up. We're doing renovations to the rooms and everything. Plus, we're adding a new family selection in this area. If you're familiar with the Grand Palladiums, we have family selection in Puerto Vallarta and Costa Mujeres, and now we're going to have it in Riviera Maya as well. The rooms are open for sale now, so I know they are pretty much booked for Christmas and New Year's, but as of January, you should be able to book them. So I will talk about them more, but I just want to show you the pictures. This is what the new Cantena rooms are going to look like. As you know, as every time we renovate, we do the colors very light and airy, so more modern, everything in the rooms. And this is our white sand section, which was renovated a few years ago, so this is still good. Again, you stay at one, you have access to all 3, the colonial, Cantena, and white sand. This is the pool on the white sand side, so it's huge. We have a nice beach in this area, so the beach is closer to the Cantena and colonial side. Sometimes I get asked, which section do you recommend for the guests? If you have families traveling with younger children, I would recommend Cantena colonial side, as the kids clubs are there, the splash park is there, and they have all the facilities right there, and the beach is there. So for other guests who are looking for something more a little bit quiet, I would say the white sand side. There's a big pool there, but to go to the beach, they have to walk over to the Cantena colonial side. Again, they have access to all 3, so it gives them lots of facilities to use. Moving on to the Pacific Coast, we have our beautiful Grand Palladium Vallarta Resort. I was there last month. This is one of my favorite resorts. It's one of our smaller resorts on the Pacific Coast, ideal for those people who are wanting to do water sports, because it's the Pacific, so the water's wavy. Windsurfing and all of that is amazing in this area. And for those people who don't want any of that, we have a sectioned off area. We call that our saltwater pool. You'll see it in the picture. It's pretty big, actually, and kids can play in there, or if you can do snorkeling in there as well. So at certain times of the year, you can see the dolphins passing by here. I really love this resort, and we have a animal sanctuary right in the middle of the resort where we take care of injured animals. It is built on a hill, so you'll have a lot of stairs, but all our resorts are wheelchair friendly. So we have the ramps everywhere, so not to worry. And these are the rooms, very Mexican, as you can see from the decor. We have a lot of repeat clients here, especially from Western Canada. They love this property. The price point is usually very, very good as well. And again, all our hotels are offered by all the Canadian tour operators. This is the Mexican restaurant. It's my favorite spot. You can watch the beautiful sunsets here as you're sort of on a hill. We do a lot of events up here as well. Okay, so moving on to Punta Cana, we have our Grand Palladium Palace, Punta Cana, and Bavaro sections. Again, you stay at one, you have access to all three. We're on beautiful Bavaro Beach. We're close to the airport. So those people who don't want to transfer far, once they get there, this is an ideal resort. Again, you have tons of activities, facilities to choose from. And I will show you some of the rooms here. This is our all the rooms are renovated, by the way, except for Bavaro. They haven't been yet, but you have your deluxe rooms, you have your junior suites. Junior suites, keep in mind, they all come with pull-out sofa beds, so it's ideal for your families. Okay, so on to Jamaica. Last week I was in Jamaica and I'm going back again in 2 weeks. I love this property. You fly into Montego Bay. We're in an area called, it's a small village called Lucy, and it's about 45 minutes from the airport. We have one of the biggest pools in Jamaica here. If you've been there, you know that we have the Miss Lou Lounge on top of the pool there. That's where you can get your specialty drinks. You could watch the sunsets here. We have the two sections, the Lady Hamilton side and the Jamaica side. I often get questions on what's the difference. It's basically the location of the rooms. You have access to everything. All the facilities are right in the middle of the resorts, restaurants and everything. So it doesn't matter what section you're in, you have access to everything. If you're staying on the Jamaica side, we have done massive renovations there. All the rooms have been renovated. You have the nice ocean views there as well, but if you're staying on the Lady Hamilton side, you're closer to the 3 beaches that we have. They're like little coves. They're amazing. I was there for work, but I did manage to check out the beaches and the pools while I was there. So talking about the renovations, we did all the Jamaica side. We added some rooms with private pools, so walkout pools. Those are also available with the tour operators, the junior suite pool ocean view rooms. Those are also available. We did some soft renovations in the restaurants and the lobby and infinity bar as well. This is what the new rooms look like. They're amazing. Junior suites come with sofa beds, and you can have 2 beds or 1 bed. We also have suites on both sides, and those are like a 1 bedroom. So you have king bed in one room, and then you have a pull-out sofa bed. They look amazing. So that's it for all our hotels. In general, I will take you through some of the facilities that we have. We do have a splash park, water park in all the Grand Palladiums. This is the one in Costa Mujeres. I would say the age group is probably 13 and under, mostly for younger children. We do have our baby club, like mentioned, kids club and teenagers club. Kids clubs are amazing because you have a lot of options here. You can do cooking. They don't just sit and watch TV. They'll do scavenger hunts. They do a lot of activities. They'll put together a dance. At night, they go on the stage before the show starts and show their parents what they've learned. So it's a lot of fun. And the baby club, you can leave the baby alone in the baby club. The only thing is you're not allowed to leave the resort. So parents have to stay at the resort. You can leave them 2 hours at a time, and you need to go and feed the babies. This is for the baby club. And teenagers club, of course, they're on their own and they play all their games, Xbox games and all kinds of PlayStation, and all of that is available for them at the teenagers club. And there's always an attendant, so no drinks are allowed in there, alcoholic beverages, I mean. It's a lot of fun for everyone. Okay, so I did talk about family selection earlier. So this is more like a resort within a resort. They're within the Grand Palladium resorts. They're separate buildings, and they offer butler service, like a host. They offer their own restaurant, own pool. So when families are traveling with children, they don't have to bring a lot with them. We have a lot of the special amenities included in the rooms in family selection. So when you're making these reservations, please make sure you're booking Family Selection Junior Suite. Tour operators may call some of the hotels Family Collection, which Grand Palladiums are part of Family Collection. But if you like to be in this section, you need to book as Family Selection. So here are the inclusions for our Vallarta Resort. You can choose off the pillow menu. You get special turn down service. You have your mini robes, mini slippers, towels. They get a kit with rash guard, all kinds of things you can think of. Bottle warmers, bottle cleaners, sippy cups, pull-ups, everything. So there's a lot of inclusions, and this is what the rooms look like on the Family Selection, all set up with their crib, or if they need high chairs, we can provide that as well. And these are the inclusions at Costa Mujeres. There's a little bit more here because we have the TRS side in Costa Mujeres, which is adults only. Adults have access to the adult side when they're staying in Family Selection. They can leave their kids at the kids club and go and enjoy the facilities on the TRS side. So something for everyone. It's not only for children, it's for adults as well. You get your premium drinks and you can customize your mini bar. So a lot of great inclusions. And coming up, we're going to have this in Riviera Maya in the Cantena section. We're going to have the Family Selection. I'm excited to see it. Soon, I should be going there in December. And yeah, we'll have more information on those. This is the one in Costa Mujeres. This is the one in Family Selection in Cantena is going to look like. It's under construction now. It's coming along very, very well. This is what it's going to look like. All the goodies they will have in their room. Okay, so that was Grand Palladium. Now I'm moving on to TRS hotels, which are our adults only resorts. They're all attached to a Grand Palladium except our resort in Cap Cana in Punta Cana in Dominican. So you have your butler service, you have your Ibiza style beach club here. You have your chic cabaret included only with an admin fee. As you know, chic cabaret is our 3-hour dinner and show that our TRS guests have access to with an admin fee of $45 US. If Grand Palladium guests want to see the show, they would need to pay $145 US. When you're staying in TRS properties, you have full access to the Grand Palladiums as well. Most of the time, we don't have people going to the Grand Palladium because they have everything they need on the TRS side. They have their own beach area, they have their own bars, they have premium drinks on the side, they have their pool, restaurants, everything. So this is the one in Costa Mujeres, TRS Coral. It's very popular. It's usually at 90% capacity. They're full. You have beautiful views here if you're staying on the loft suite. We have swim out rooms. It really is a beautiful property for your adult guests, 18 plus. TRS Yucatan is the one in Dominican and TRS Yucatan is in Riviera Maya. We have a lot of properties. So this one is a little bit different than the one in Costa Mujeres. This is more spread out, lush. We have some rooms with private pools here. You can have your breakfast delivered on a tray, all kinds of goodies. We have some rooms on the TRS Yucatan side. They're on the water. We call them our bungalows rooms. Romance bungalows right on the water. We have a beautiful infinity pool here, and the beach is on the Grand Palladium side. We have a reserved area for our TRS guests here. This is one of my favorite properties as well. I love them all, as you know, but yep. TRS Turquesa, I love this one too, on beautiful Bavaro Beach, attached to the Grand Palladium. We've added chic cabaret here, so you have the show in Dominican as well. And you have access to the Grand Palladium. We've added restaurants, Japanese restaurant. Cusco is my favorite. So there's lots of room categories here. One of the room categories is swim out rooms. They're not private. You share it with the other rooms, but they all sell out very quickly. We have tons and tons of repeat clients at the Tiaras Turquesa. They become friends with our butlers. They keep in contact. They go back. They call it their second home. It's a cute little resort. And Tiaras Cap Cana. So this one is by the marina in Cap Cana. We're close to the airport. It's our boutique style hotel, 115 rooms. And this one does not have a Grand Palladium attached to it. So it's on its own. If you have a big group, you can close out the whole property. We've done it before for some wedding groups. I love this property. You can get out the resort. It's in a sort of like a gated community. You can enjoy some of the action outside of the property. Most of the rooms have ocean view and lots of swim out rooms here as well. Beautiful, spacious rooms. Zentropia is the spa at all the Grand Palladiums. They are fantastic. They're owned by Palladium. So there's a lot of treatments you can get at all the spas. We have a gym at all of them, of course, for those people who want to work out while they're on vacation. We have our weddings departments at all the destination. If you have any inquiries, you can email weddingsbypalladium@palladiumhotelgroup.com. We do all kinds of different weddings. We have different wedding packages. So yeah, if you email them, they'll send you all the information. You can book their wedding date and then pass everything on to our wedding coordinators, planners, and the couple will work with them for all the details. We do a lot of groups. We do sports groups. As you know, we have the Rafael Nadal Tennis Academy in Costa Mujeres, but we do other groups too. We do pickleball groups. The most famous one right now, for those, we have the courts at all the resorts. And yeah, we have soccer fields. If people want to take tennis lessons, they can. There's an additional cost, but if they want to just play tennis, they can do that as well at no cost. We have a lot of meeting space at all the hotels. This is the one in Costa Mujeres for your meetings. For the incentive groups, we have a MICE team at each destination. They can help you organize the meeting facilities, whatever the needs are for the group. And depending on the size, they can close the rooms to make them smaller. They can make them bigger. So they each have a different capacity and different destination. And this is a rewards program for you. We do appreciate everything you do as travel agents. And we have this reward program. It's palladiumconnect.com. If you haven't signed up, please do so and register all of your bookings that you do with the tour operators. As soon as you get them, it's ideal to register because you have 90 days to register all your bookings. And you can use your rewards for a virtual MasterCard, which you can use anywhere in Canada, or you can use them towards your stay. And if you're registering bookings, you will have a chance to request special travel agents rates for you. So I know it's extra step, but it's well worth it. And here's our email addresses. You have my email address for our territories, Julia's and Christie's. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions on any of the product. And again, I'd like to thank Travel Week so much for this opportunity. And if you have any questions, let us know.
Thank you so much, Sebnem. That was a wonderful presentation, so informative, so many great updates and points for our consultants on the call today. So I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we do have a few questions. This first one comes from Leanne, and she's asking about groups for next fall, so 2024. She's wondering how soon will rates be available for next fall to book a group?
Well, we are booking groups right now. I would suggest you book them right away. We have the rates. Rates are out. The new 2024 rates are available with all the Canadian tour operators. It's filling up, especially for wedding groups. It's going to be hard to get the wedding date for 2024. We're already booking for 2025. Can you believe that?
That's amazing. Wow. So, okay. So that is good to know, Leanne. So booking right away. So you can get on that for November 2024 is her group that she's looking at. Okay, great. I have another question here. Leanne says, thank you, by the way. I have another question here from Wendy, and she's asking about day passes. So she's going to be in Costa Mujeres in November, and she was wondering if there is any possibility for receiving a day pass. I'm thinking maybe if she contacts you directly.
She can. The only thing is we are at 80-90% capacity, especially in Costa Mujeres, and they're not giving out any day passes until the end of the year, unfortunately, because due to the, the Tiaras properties, there are no day passes available, usually the Grand Palladiums, but very, very full. If you would like to do a site inspection, we can make that happen. You can go to the property and we can have someone to do a site inspection for you. Unfortunately, it's best to book a night if you can. Because day passes are not available these days due to the high occupancy levels that we have.
No, absolutely. And that is important to know. So thank you for answering that question. Wendy's also wondering if you can put the slide back up that has everybody's contact information so she can copy that down. I'm sure there are some other consultants on the call.
Sure. Here we go.
Awesome. Thank you. Our next question we have comes from Lorraine, and she's asking, do you know if you're all booked up for Christmas at this point?
Depending on the property, we do have a couple of sold out dates here and there. It's best to check with the tour operators. If it's not available, that means they already have a stop sale. That means we're full. Sometimes one day may be not available. And if they're flexible moving their dates, it might work out. But I would say check with the tour operators. I know we are getting a lot of sold out dates already for Christmas and New Year's at all the destinations.
Okay, all righty. Well, thank you for answering that. Lorraine also says thank you. And Sebnem, I know that you answered this a little bit before, but just in terms of agent rates and any travel agent FAMs, are there any that Palladium Hotel Group ever hosts?
Yes, we do. We host FAMs. In the beginning of the year, we didn't have too much because again, our hotels are very full, so it's hard to get the extra rooms. We will be doing some, hopefully in the new year. If you're interested, please email your BDM and let them know you're interested in a FAM. Next time we have one, we will be sure to invite you for sure. And for travel agents rates, so if you're registered on Palladium Connect, you have to have at least 3 bookings, Palladium bookings registered, and we offer special travel agents rates.
Okay, great. Thanks again for clarifying that. I know you had mentioned a little bit of it already, but I know we always have our travel consultants asking. So thanks there for clarifying again. Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, it looks like that is all our questions for today. So I just wanted to again say thank you so much, Sebnem, for being here, and to Palladium Hotel Group for this lovely presentation for all our travel consultants. And I want to say thanks to all the travel consultants on the call today. We really appreciate your participation and having you here. Sebnem, is there anything you would like to add before we go for today?
Thank you so much, Candace. This has been amazing to do this with you and Travel Week. And everyone, thank you for your continued support. And please remember, book those groups in advance because it sells out, let me tell you. And we appreciate everything you do. Thank you, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. And stay tuned for the follow-up email where we will be announcing the prize for today's webinar. Congratulations to all of you who have stayed through to the end because you are now eligible. Anne says, again, thank you. That was an excellent presentation. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.